Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. And in today's video, we are actually going to have a very interesting discussion. So remember always to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly to your screen. Now, I made a video like almost a week ago, coming to almost a week ago, like 4 to 5 days ago, and I was actually putting it in an open that actually the fisherman or the Kintu is actually planning to attack the village. And now exactly that is what has happened, and things are actually becoming very terrible hour by hour. So in today's video, I'll actually be pushing to show you what is actually happening now. You know, the fishermen have actually been in position now to penetrate one home already as we are talking. And in the second video, I'll be actually bringing for you exclusive report of what has actually also happened at, Dancing Grandma. So please remember to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly to your screen. You remember very well, Matiko, the drunkard, was bought a motorcycle. And that motorcycle, the names were actually on David Jr. You know, the logbook for that motorcycle was actually David Jr.'s names was the one appearing on the logbook and not Matiko's name. The reason why this was actually done was to protect this motorcycle from being sold by this individual called Matiko, because he's a person who actually does not care. You know, he can sell anything at any time, because shortly, some few days ago, Matiko was able first of all to sell his own phone. After selling off the phone, to Mukami, David Jr. actually went and traced for that phone, and he recovered the phone. After 1 or 2 days, I can't remember very well, again Matiko sold the bed for around, is it $2 or $3 or $7, something like that. A very expensive bed. So Matiko always keeps on selling things. And that bed, it was not actually even for Matiko. That bed was meant for his son, Geoffrey. But what he resorted to do was to sell the bed for his son, and he drank, he drank the money out of it. So David Jr. had to move step by step. And the person who was actually able to help to recover this motorcycle was actually the father to Matiko. The father to Matiko was the one who actually said that the bed was sold, and he knew where the bed was. And David Jr., with other colleagues like Gionte, they went and recovered this bed. They recovered this bed. Now, Matiko is coming out and talking a lot of useless things towards David Jr. That David Jr. is buying for him things and is coming to take them. But first of all, they bought for you a motorcycle. The man started drinking and sleeping in the bushes. Drinking the money for the motorcycle. Even the money that he was being told to be taking to David Jr. to save the money, he stopped taking the money to save. Now, he's blaming that the money that he was saving was actually buying the motorcycle. You can imagine, that's a person David Jr. has been trying all his best to help. And now he has turned against David Jr. He has sidelined with the fisherman, and now they're throwing a lot of useless words towards David Jr. This is just the beginning of this video. What the video from the beginning up the end, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos, and I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's first watch this clip, and again we shall come back they're actually very, very interesting, how things are actually turning up. And this is actually going to be a very, very big eye-opener to David Jr. Let's watch this clip.
Now people are laughing at him and talking about Matiko maybe going to be stupid or insane or mentally challenged because of the scenario that they are dropped into.
Anakuja asubuhi kuniambia mpaka anaingia ufunguni mwangu mwana.
Alikuja asubuhi.
Alikuja anaingia akiingia hivi anaingia ufunguni mwangu.
So alafu
anakuja niambia niko na harufu mbaya.
He always talk about you have so big the bad smell.
Yes. Yeah.
And so it means like he is
nilikuwa namwambia kila siku kuna siku nilimpatia 700 nikampatia 300.
So you are paying for the motorbike.
Yes.
So guys, do you understand like he took
nifungulia account.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you understand like he brought a motorbike and the motorbike is registered unto his name and even the logbook is belonging to Davy Jr. and Matiko's name is not adhered at that logbook. And Matiko, he is here. He is paying daily 250 shillings for that motorbike because it's not for him, it's for the business.
Day, 700.
One day
700. Tu niko kama sasa nimefikisha kama 2570.
2570.
Na yeye amekanyagia hivyo.
You have paid him.
Yeah.
Umemlipa.
Yeah.
So you had to pay for that motorbike.
No. Yeah. Ni ukweli. Nampatiaga.
Unampatia pesa.
Yeah.
So that motorbike is not a surprise for you. It was made for the business of Davy Jr.
Say, I can't. Sijui.
Guys, it's a breaking.
So, you have been in position to listen to Matiko and the fisherman, how he's actually trying to explain himself. According to Matiko, he's claiming that he's being used and the money that he's paying for this motorcycle is actually to benefit David Jr. and not to benefit him. And yet, the main reason for this, for saving this money was actually money that is he's saving. This money is supposed actually to help him and the son. Now he's claiming that money he's paying is actually, is paying for the motorcycle, which is actually not true. The biggest problem that Matiko actually, I think, even forgets and does not know what is happening. Because his work is just to drink from morning to evening. His work is to drink from morning to evening. And you can imagine a man who have been in position to try to sell everything that was bought for him. He's now coming out and talking a lot of bad things, to try to taint the name. And we have been saying this for quite a long period of time. That this guy at one point is actually going to become another Murim. And now that is what is happening. That is exactly what is happening. Some few days ago, he sold the phone. He sold the mat. He sold the bed. The element for the motorcycle. He sold, and they are still looking for one. And he sells them at a very, very cheaper price, less than even $2. Something for like $10. He's selling at $2. The reason is he does not care, because these things were just bought for him. It's like this man is being forced to change his life, to change the story in his life. And in all this, the person who is actually going to be in position to suffer is Geoffrey. Now, if he has this mentality, and let me tell you, the truth is the mother of Matiko supports Matiko's behaviors 100%. The drinking that Matiko is actually resorting to, the person who is in support of that drinking habit is actually the mother to Matiko, 100%. We have been in position to see how she has been conducting herself. Fighting everybody in the village, cutting everybody in the village, including her own daughter. The truth is, Grandma from hell is not a good person. Whether people want to like it or not, I have said this several times. She is not a clean person. And me, I would really want to discourage David Jr. that please, leave this family alone. Leave them to do their things. Whether they want to drink from morning to evening and they do what, you just leave them. Because they cannot be helped. Today you are trying to do for them this, they are doing the opposite. Now what type of, these guys, these individuals, actually they behave like they are actually not even normal human beings. You remember when David Jr. actually gave them a gift to Geoffrey about this, the cows. The cows almost disappeared. And I can assure you, if David Jr. stopped monitoring this home on the issues of these things, all of them will be sold, including the cows, including the chairs, including everything will actually be sold. Because what these people only think of is actually drinking. Nothing apart from that. Only drinking. The mind of waking up in the morning and they start looking for where can he or she can actually drink from. And the truth is, this grandma from hell hates David Jr. Me today, let me say it in the open. She hates David Jr. because of her business of brewing alcohol. You remember David Jr. tried to stop her from making this alcohol, and she was given some amount of money, good amount of money, so that she can probably start doing other things. And now she's looking at it like David Jr. is failing her business. And David Jr. need actually be very, very careful with this family. These individuals are not clean person. They are like chameleons. For them, they go where the wind is blowing them. They don't care. They actually don't care. And now that the fisherman was able to penetrate this home, now you wait for the drama. The drama have actually started. And these individuals, even when they were making the video with the fisherman, they were actually peeping. Because probably they were suspecting that at any point David Jr. was actually going to come to this compound. Even grandma from hell was overlooking. If you remember, there is a man whom Matiko sent yesterday to David Jr. And actually, then David Jr. told him that I don't want to listen to you. If Matiko is a man, let him come and face me. That is the man who was actually standing somewhere, watching very, very closely. If at all, David Jr. is coming to this compound, to see probably maybe, because David Jr. like visiting the home. Because this home and the home of dancing grandma, they are actually very, very near. But the reason why this guy, the fisherman, was able to come to the home of Matiko today, he knows very well today is a Saturday. And David Jr. does not work on the Saturday because that is the day for their prayers. He is a Seventh-day Adventist. So he knew very well that David Jr. will not come in the area. And he took that as an opportunity to actually roam in a whole village to cause a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties, a lot of issues. He actually took that as an opportunity to cause a menace in this village. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. The fisherman has been visiting this home for quite some time. If you remember, during that time when Matiko was brought back from rehabilitation center, he promised a lot of things to Matiko, including even building a house for Matiko. But up to date, we have never seen any promise that the fisherman was able to deliver to Matiko. At least we have been in position to see what David Jr. has been in position to do for Matiko. First of all, Matiko has been receiving a lot of money from our good people supporting Matiko. Secondly, Matiko was bought a motorcycle, bought a bed for the son. They bought for him even furnitures, you know. And only what Matiko is doing is only thinking how can he sell the things to actually get some little money to start drinking, you know. And now the fisherman has come out to say that the donor who bought this motorcycle for Matiko knows that Matiko is a drunkard. And by the time they were buying this motorcycle, the donor himself knows that Matiko is an addict to drinking. And they had bought this motorcycle to facilitate him and the son, and probably is drinking. That is what the donor was able to do. This is according to the fisherman, that this motorcycle was meant to facilitate Matiko with the son and also help him probably. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's first watch this clip. And then when I come back, we continue with this video actually very, very strongly. Please remember to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of this breaking news that actually will be coming directly to your screen. Let's watch this clip, and then I will come back.
The entry door is looking like, and also you can see how the house is so old at this kind of the moment. And he is talking about Davy Jr. came here and also came with a little bit of stupid surprises of the day, talking about they're going to be giving you some of the surprises, like the way you can see how the house is an old house with a plastic ceiling board, which is made for talk about the puppets in the village, the people who don't understand, people who are like talk about starting the life sleeping down like a panga, and it has nothing onto the ground floor. And also some of the two seats here that they're always coming with them, and tomorrow you'll find them coming with a tuk-tuk and getting them out of here. If the motorbike is inside the house every day. Okay, so that is the circumference reason that's always coming here.
Yeah, ni ukweli. It's true.
Yake mura. Uko chonjo? Namjua, you know him. So kuko namna gani sasa? So back to the spot here. Do you have the bed? Uko na kitanda?
Bed niko nayo, ninunulia.
There's a time
anaweza kama nataka kuichukua, achukue yote.
So
sababu alichukua pikipiki, achukue yote. Kama mwenye anataka kunisupport, anisupport. Vingine vitaingia.
So unamaanisha kwamba
taka huko na kunifuata. Mwenye alinifuata ni mwingine.
He never came for you.
Yeah.
So the good thing is that you have to understand it properly. They are being used 4-5 times a day, videoing every time, talking about Matiko is this way. People are laughing to the platform, talking about Matiko is a liquor guy. If a person saw that Matiko is a leaker, nobody doesn't know Matiko leakers, yes. And somebody who supported Matiko with a motorbike, and as a surprise, he knew that Matiko leakers. And when he surprised Matiko with that motorbike, the motorbike was to help the family or help the Davy Jr. So the motorbike ilikuwa ikusaidia ama help Davy Jr.
Ilikuwa kama nisaidie, nijenge mtoto wangu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was meant for you and your child.
Yeah.
So sahi mtoto wako kwa wapi? Where is your children? Where is the mom?
Mom.
Yes, so you have listened to Matiko, and what actually amused me is when they ask him where is actually his son, and he even didn't know where the son is, and yet he was actually talking like, you know, he's in control of his son, he knows everything about his son. But to my surprise, when they ask him, he even doesn't know where the son itself is. But you see, the truth is, Matiko was told the truth, that it smells. That is not something that even to be hidden, you know. In the first clip, when he was talking about smelling, he actually smells. If you are to see how he was spitting in that clip, very, very irritating. You see, people always hate the truth, you know. But you have been in a position to see how Grandma from Hell has been conducting and herself in that video. Grandma from Hell is actually trying all her best to show her big support to the son. And the person whom she's trying to frame here is actually David Jr. And now, the fisherman is coming out to take an opportunity of actually what is happening, the confusion that is happening, that Matiko himself has been in position to create. You know? Now, according to the fisherman, he is saying that the house of Matiko is actually very, very old. You know? And where they put these furnitures is actually in a very dirty house. But before David Jr. buying for Matiko all the things, the furnitures, and also putting for him the carpet, putting for him the ceiling, that is, the fisherman is actually calling that, or it is of all the kind of standard. Before Matiko, David Jr. buying for him all the things, did he actually review how the life of Matiko was before? Himself, he has been in position to enter in that room of Matiko several times. What assistance has he ever delivered to this home? Nothing. He has contributed nothing completely in helping that family. He used to come there just to make videos with them. But no assistance has been provided by the fisherman. And now he is trying to come out to rubbish what David Jr. has been in position to do to this family. But this family is actually also very, very ungrateful. Very, very ungrateful. Because if you look very, very keenly, the son to Matiko right now is dressing and is looking nice. All that is courtesy of David Jr. and his subscribers. Matiko has a bed. His son has a bed that he wanted actually to sell. And all this, the fisherman is coming out rubbish and calling it very useless gifts, that all those gifts are useless. Before you talk about these gifts being useless, what have you been in position to bring to this family on the table? How have you been in position to support them? How? You see, this individual is always after following David Jr. here and there. This is not the first time for the fisherman to start following David Jr. And I told you, and I warn you guys, that the fisherman soon is going to come and start making a lot of chaos in this community. Some individuals, they were like, no, he will not be in position to manage. Now you see, he has started. You know, and I told you in the second video, I'm actually going to bring for you a story of dancing grandma. What actually happened. And please, if you like to hear or to watch that video, remember actually to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly to your screen. Now, Matiko, when the fisherman was actually shooting with him that video, Matiko was already drunk. That shows you there is no time that Matiko is going to be operating when he's actually sober. He will not. Because that is now the mentality that Matiko has resorted into. And I can assure you, Matiko is going back to the real normal life that he used to be, you know, before him going for rehabilitation center. He is going back to that level. And yet actually his life had completely changed. People were actually very, very happy to see that Matiko's life have actually changed. But the rate at which, you know, Matiko has been in position to cause a lot of these issues, problems to himself, actually thinking straight, that he was actually receiving a lot of support From people who actually thought he has actually changed, and people wanted actually to transform the life of Matiko. You know? But now with this disappointment that he has been in position to cause, people can no longer trust Matiko. That's what I can say. For those who are going to be thinking that Matiko is actually going to change, I don't think. Probably they are actually going to be in position to waste their time and their finances, because this individual will never change. He is going back to the previous standard of life that used to be. And the person who could easily help Matiko to change with up to family members, but also the characters of family members is just the same as this one of Matiko, even the worst. You know? So it is actually very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. There is actually a very, very big problem in this family. A very, very big problem. And me, I thought David Jr. was going to succeed in transforming this family. And with now what is actually happening, I'm not really very, very sure whether people are going to, because Geoffrey is a good boy. He's a very, very good boy. Young boy. But now with this confusion of the father, how he is moving up and down, here, there, will David Jr. still commit to help Geoffrey, to take Geoffrey to school? Because even this family, for them, they don't care. Whether Geoffrey goes to school or he does not go to school, for them, they don't care. For them, what they mind of is only drinking. So amidst all this confusion, the person who is actually going to suffer in this kind of a mess is actually Geoffrey. Not Matiko, not grandma, or not the father or grandfather. Because for them, they don't care. And the reason why, even when they're selling these things, some of them even don't want to talk. You know? They don't want to talk. It is actually very, very unfortunate to see all the things that is actually happening in this family. And yet David Jr. has been in position to try so hard to help these people, to ensure that things keeps on changing in this family. Actually, David Jr. wishes well to these people, but they cannot be helped because these individuals are actually very, very primitive. Can I even call it primitive? They are not willing to change. They are not willing to stop drinking. You know, they're stuck in their old ways of life. And I actually don't know whether now, from where things are right now, I don't think David Jr. is actually going to be in position again to help these people. If at all he'll be in position to watch this video, my message to you, David Jr., I think you need to do something. Because this kind of characters of this individual is actually going to taint you. This family cannot be helped. For me, that's what I can say. You know? And I'm going to be in position to say it without any contradiction. Because I've been in position to say to see the character of these people in this family. These are actually not good people. And you need to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Because these people can even do the worst. Protect yourself. We know you really want to help. We know you want to help these people. You feel for them. But we who are watching from a distance, we are actually seeing a problem. And I wish you can see it earlier. Last week, I made a video and I said, the fisherman is going to come to this community. I made it very, very clear. He has said, put his foot now to this family of Matiko. And another story about dancing grandma is actually coming in the next video. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. First of all, I would really want to send a very special greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. And not forgetting my good people here in Africa, Big up to you every time, and a very special greetings to all of you, my good moderators. Blessing and big respect to all of you. Let's meet again in our next video. See you when you see me.